It's okay. I overreacted.
What? Like,
Also, I was wrong to lie to you guys. You had a valid point.
So, we're trying to track down this record.
okay, so here's the thing. I'm gonna do it now. I'm gonna address it now. So, the major thing that is making me give the game a bad game point here is that if you continue to be a dick to Rory, he kills himself. And he's not present through the rest of the game. But his ghost appears to Alex and tells him it's not his fault. He was going to do it anyway. Don't feel guilty. However, if you are nice to Rory and apologize and you're not a complete dickhead, he doesn't kill himself. So the first thing is a load of shit written specifically to absolve Alex of any responsibility or accountability for his actions, for how he treats people. So you know what? I'm gonna give it 2. I'm gonna give it 2 bad game points because that is like abhorrently bad. That is excessively bad. Like, a key thing that Andrew Allanson likes to say about Alex in this game is that he's an asshole protagonist that you're not supposed to like, that grows throughout the course of the game. But anytime that Alex could be held accountable for what he does, how he treats people, Andrew Allanson gives him a convenient and easy out. So he does not have to come to terms with the fact that he's a fucking asshole. And that's horrible. Especially with Rory. It is terrible. And Andrew Allanson, I am talking to you personally. You should be fucking ashamed of yourself for how you handled that. Because you did it poorly. Incredibly poorly. And I don't know how you thought that was okay. Because it's fucking not. And you personally suck for doing that. Let's move on.
You want to come with us?
Yeah, sure.
By the way, there's absolutely no reason that Rory should be coming along with us. I'm not done yet, apparently. So, Alex gave a half-assed, mumbled apology. And Rory was like, oh yeah, it's fine. I was also being an idiot. And then he just decides to come and hang out with us. Because that's a thing that people do. We knew Rory for all of like 10 minutes. We're not friends by any stretch of the imagination. And yet Rory is choosing to hang out with this guy that was like a complete fucking asshole to him. For whatever reason. Because he's the protagonist. Because nothing Alex does matters. He can be the biggest asshole he wants. It doesn't matter. I think I have it all. I think I have it all out of my system for now. There'll be more. But it's all out of my system for now.
It's called Mystical Ultima LP Legend. I've got the record jacket, but not the record. Any idea if it's in stock?
Mystical Ultima LP Legend. That has to be by far one of the greatest records ever recorded. It's otherworldly.
So you've heard of it?
Why does the audio quality suddenly suck?
Nah, man, it's out there. In the ether. That sounds like it's from a different world. Just by the name alone, I can tell it's amazing.
Any idea where we can get it? Can't you, like, order us a copy or something?
The manager has to do that.
Let me check the record catalog. Does it have to be on vinyl?
I don't really care. I suppose I'd prefer it'd be more of an authentic sound, you know?
Fuck you.
Yeah, but only if you're playing from a tube amp. You have a tube amp, right? If you don't, it's like you're only hearing half the song.
Dude, you get it!
So, that falls flat for one reason. They, like, because the music nerd here cut himself off and then continued, it comes across like they were supposed to say it at the same time. But it just comes off weird and awkward the way it's handled here. Not to the point that I'll give it a bad game point, but like, that's sloppy as hell.
Right on. Let me thumb through the catalog. Give me a second. Yeah, we don't have it in our catalog, but we have two sister stores that probably will. They're both east of here. If they don't have it, I know they'll at least know where to get it.
Like, is
A quest for great music is
like the
always worth
voice
it.
track is suddenly like half the volume that it used to be, right?
I think you'll find this is worth it in the end.
Okay, yeah. We'll check it out.
You just make that decision for everybody,
so
huh?
We're both east of here. Any specific directions?
There's a strip mall east of here. That's the closest one. The one after that is northeast a bit. It's a standalone building. It's our flagship store, so I doubt you'll miss it. Good luck, guys!
Thanks, dude. Like, why didn't... Like, I don't think Michael and Rory really signed up for
you guys
so
wanna
much
check the
traveling.
other two stores?
Yeah, I guess. Sounds like it could be fun.
Could it?
Yes, I am down. Let's do this.
Easy there, Tiger.
What? So, I want to make something clear. Whenever I end a session of this game, it's not because I look at how much I've recorded and say, oh yeah, I've probably recorded enough at this point. I should, you know, stop for the day. It's because I just can't handle it anymore. And it's only been like an hour and 20 minutes. I'm already getting to that point. Like, this game is quite possibly one of the most frustrating games I've ever played. And that's saying something. As a fan of, like, you know, jank. I like Deadly Premonition is one of my favorite games. It's nowhere near as frustrating as Y2K. Not even close. Where am I going? I can't go that way. Oh, is there another exit from Windtown? I guess there might be. Oh, this one is rough.
Check out my sick beat.
What? What? Wait. Why did that only hit 2 enemies? Also, Bats previously had less than 13 health. Why?
Alex!
I hate that this game's systems are so, like, inconsistent.
Camera, baby.
Oh, that's... I forgot. That was the wrong attack. Like, I don't get it. Like, it's just completely inconsistent. An attack that targets all enemies. It's because... Wait, is there only as many of these as there are, like, enemies? But also it said there Alex screws up and hits nothing, but then he hit... No. What? Why suddenly with the intense music? Uh-huh. This is not justified. So, the worst thing about the, Alex's attack minigame is that it gets longer depending on which record you're using.
Michael!
And that is the last thing that it should be. I also like how you guys can't actually see the flashing effect of Michael's photos in the recording at all. Because they happen like in a frame. It must happen between frames because I'm recording at 30. So it must happen between frames, which is funny. I find that really, that's interesting. If I was recording at 60, you'd probably be able to see it no problem, but... So is there another exit to this place? Like, can I leave through the bottom? Bottom? That's not how... No, it doesn't really seem like it. Oh, wait, maybe. No. Do I have to take a bus? Or... Wait. What's this area? Why am I able to be here? Alright. Sure. Guess it doesn't really matter right now. Alright, let's go check the bus, I guess. I like how there are two identical people in the same shot. That's... I guess that's not unique for this game. That happens a lot. But like, that's... like, I get it. Making character models is a lot of work. But... you know. I don't have to say it for you to know what I'm putting down. Why do some of the rats have crowns, but others don't? But they're still the same enemy. I don't get it. You can differentiate the rats by giving them like hats and crowns, but not the actual human NPCs? Is that what I'm...
Michael!
Is that what I'm getting? That's what I'm getting. I know you can sort of see it. Like it's like infrequently you see the actual flash of the camera, just not every single time I hit it, which is when it usually does it. Hey, let's... well, okay, yeah, I guess let's save. But also, I should level up all my compatriots. Yes. Why is no the one it just naturally rests on? That's annoying. Yes. I mean, I can also get to level 16 right now. How? I don't think so. I have not done that much fighting since I last leveled up. Right? Oh! I guess I have? Alright. Let's do that. Let's do that. Then... back to luck. I am so sorry for saying that I would include all of this in every single video. This is bad even for me. It would be great if I could do this and not have to do the commentary, but I sort of have to, apparently. So, past me decided it to be so. Hi.
I am sorry. I did not know you were here. You could have knocked. I was in the back room in the stacks. As you can see, no one visits here. No one except the dungeon master, and he hasn't visited in almost a year.
Why not just say they?
Excuse me, but perhaps you have mistaken this for another floor? This is the library. I can't imagine you're here to read all these old books. Only the dungeon master is allowed to read them anyway. You're not the dungeon master, are you? No, didn't think so. Forgive me. I hate to be rude, but I'll need you to remove your glasses. There are things in this room that aren't meant for your eyes. Only the dungeon master is allowed to see. You understand, right?
So,
Good. Anyway,
how is
why have you
Alex
come?
not the dungeon
What
master?
can I do for you? Oh, Crow told you to visit me? Oh, well, it's nice to have the company. Usually Crow sends people away. That's his job, you know. Outsiders aren't allowed in the Dungeon of the Mind. What? Someone gave you the phone number for the Dungeon of the Mind? I don't know what that means. Have I met you somewhere before? As you may know, in this Dungeon of the Mind, memory is unreliable and uncertain. There are things we can remember and things we cannot remember.
What's the point of this?
You seem to be among the things I cannot. Please forgive me, but I want to have met you before. Of course, what I want doesn't matter. Only what the Dungeon Master wants matters. Okay, I've spoken enough.
Like, what is the purpose? What does that mean? What's the point? If it's nothing, why is it there? I've been doing that a lot today. Sighing. Game makes me do it. Fuck. Fuck. We're not gonna do this one. Nope. What happens? Does it get locked? It sure does. That's a bummer. It's just 1 point though, whatever. Yeah, thanks. Why does it have to say that every floor? I don't understand. EP strike. Okay. Is that better than LP strike? Is it something else entirely? Whatever, man. Whatever you feel, dude. Okay. Wow. Why right on top of me? Get out of here. Every single time it respawned, it did so on top of me. Why is there a question mark there? Also, if luck is so game-breaking, why do they, like... Oh. Entities boost how much you get out of a room. That's sort of interesting. Not interesting enough to, like, justify this whole thing being what it is, but interesting. Interesting enough to be remarkable. That's not saying much, is it?